Once upon a time, in a kingdom nestled between towering mountains and deep, ancient forests, there was a small village called Elderglen. This village was known for its lush fields and kind-hearted people, but it was also known for the presence of an elderly hero named Seraphina, who had saved the kingdom countless times in her youth. Though she was now old and her body frail, her wisdom had only grown with time. Seraphina lived in a modest cottage at the edge of the village, where she tended to a garden filled with herbs and flowers, each with a purpose in the art of healing. The villagers often came to her for advice and remedies, for it was said that she could cure any ailment and solve any problem, not with force, but with understanding and kindness. One day, news arrived that a terrible dragon had awakened in the mountains. The beast was said to be ancient, with scales as hard as diamonds and a heart filled with bitterness from centuries of slumber. The dragon demanded tribute from the kingdom, treasure beyond measure, or it would raise the land to ash. The villagers trembled in fear, knowing that no warrior in the kingdom could hope to defeat such a creature. The king, desperate and out of options, sent word to Seraphina, asking her to come to the castle. When she arrived, the king knelt before her and begged for her help. "Great Seraphina," the king pleaded, "you have saved this land before. Surely, your wisdom can guide us through this peril. How can we defeat the dragon?" Seraphina listened patiently and then spoke, her voice steady and calm. "Your Majesty, the dragon is not an enemy to be fought with swords or arrows. To defeat it, we must understand it. I will go to the dragon myself." The king and his court were shocked. How could an elderly woman hope to face such a fearsome creature? But Seraphina insisted, and so they gave her provisions and wished her well. Seraphina made her way up the mountain, taking with her only a staff and a satchel of herbs. The climb was arduous, but her resolve was unshakable. As she approached the dragon's lair, the air grew thick with smoke, and the ground trembled beneath her feet. Finally, she stood before the entrance to the cave, where the dragon's eyes glowed like molten gold in the darkness. The dragon snarled, its voice rumbling like thunder. "Why do you come here, old woman? Do you seek to slay me as the foolish warriors of the past have tried?" Seraphina shook her head. "No, mighty dragon. I come to understand you. Why do you threaten this land?" The dragon was taken aback by her words and hesitated before answering. "I have slept for centuries, undisturbed. But now, I am awakened by the greed and corruption that has spread through this kingdom. The treasure I demand is not for wealth, but to see if the hearts of men have changed." Seraphina nodded, her eyes softening with empathy. "Your anger is just, but your method will only bring more suffering. What you seek cannot be found in gold or jewels. Let me show you another way." She then reached into her satchel and pulled out a small vial of potion she had brewed from her garden's herbs. "This is a potion of clarity. It will cleanse your mind and help you see the truth beyond your anger." The dragon, curious and weary, took the vial in its massive claws and drank the potion. Almost immediately, its fierce gaze softened, and the fire in its belly cooled. For the first time in ages, the dragon felt peace. "I see now," the dragon murmured. "It is not treasure that will change the hearts of men, but wisdom and compassion. You, Seraphina, have shown me that." With that, the dragon vowed to protect the kingdom instead of destroying it, offering its strength and ancient knowledge to help guide the people toward a better future. Seraphina returned to Elderglen, where she was welcomed with joy and gratitude. The kingdom flourished under the dragon's watchful eye, and the people grew wise in just following the example set by Seraphina. And so, Seraphina's name became legend, not just for her deeds in battle, but for the wisdom she imparted, teaching all that true strength lies not in might, but in understanding and compassion. She lived out the rest of her days in peace, tending to her garden, knowing that her wisdom had sown seeds that would grow for generations to come. And the dragon? It found solace in the mountains, watching over the land, a guardian of the kingdom and a testament to the power of wisdom over wrath.